Welcome back. The OECS Commission and Republic Bank Eastern Caribbean have given 30 entrepreneurs from the region an unprecedented opportunity to connect with global investors. They are doing so through a business model competition, which forms part of the Sustainable Development Movement.
The genius of an idea is how resilient that idea is. And its resilience derives from what I call the 4 A's. Its applicability, its adaptability, its agility, and its affordability.
The Director General of the OECS Commission, Dr. Didicus Jules, spearheaded the virtual launch of the Sustainable Development Business Model Competition, which involves 30 young entrepreneurs from the Caribbean region. Republic Bank Limited is among the lead sponsors for the business model competition. The Managing Director said her organization had little hesitation in supporting such a timely and worthwhile initiative, which is in keeping with the bank's well-established focus on small business.
It was a priority for us when times were better, and it is more so now, in these times of challenge and opportunity.
The 30 qualifiers were announced virtually. They represent a range of business ideas from skincare to agro-processing, green energy, the creative sector, digital and social media marketing. The featured presenter during the launch was Managing Director and co-founder of Alta Ventures and Alta Growth Capital, Paul Alstrom.
Fall in love with the problem, not your product. And if you fall in love with the problem, that creates a compass for you to go create a great product. If you fall in love with your product, you are blinded to feedback and you can't see the world clearly.
Dr. Didicus Jules says the business model competition through the Sustainable Development Movement aims to position Caribbean entrepreneurs as major players in the development of the region.
We anticipate that the SDM will create that legacy.
The 30 entrepreneurs chosen for the business model competition will undergo 8 weeks of capacity building.
This is a coachable moment wherein we can give entrepreneurs a viable advantage through teaching and learning, experience and exposure, trial and error, for them to be in the best position to make the most of the opportunities that exist now, as well as those that will arise in the future.
The 30 entrepreneurs chosen from a field of 170 applicants will compete for up to US $20,000 in prizes and will participate in a pitch room to be hosted by Damon John, star of ABC's Shark Tank and president of the Shark Group.
The Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment is preparing for the rollout of the public assistance packages by the end of July. The ministry has direct responsibility for many of the social stabilization programs that form part of the recently unveiled Economic Recovery and Resilience Plan.
The government of St. Lucia has unveiled the Economic Resilience Plan, budgeted at $576 million, that focuses on stimulating the local economy, protecting livelihoods, and supporting the vulnerable. The Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment is concerned with issues pertaining to social protection and is responsible for the public assistance program under the Resilience Plan. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment, Velda Joseph, explained that the ministry has been successful in negotiating with donor partners, and it is anticipated that a number of initiatives will begin to roll out this month. Ms. Joseph also noted that with the current economic situation due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of applications for support and assistance is rapidly increasing.
We have currently about 2,600 households, and the intention is to expand that by 1,000 households, so up to 3,600 households. That was already in the plan as part of the Human Capital Resilience Project, which really looks at social protection in general and how we reform our social protection landscape. But we have decided to advance that component because of the urgency and the current environment that we're in. As part of that process, we are also looking at a recertification process, which was also a part of the Human Capital Resilience project. So all of the 2,600 households that we have on the program right now, we are running them through our newly approved eligibility instrument.
The eligibility instrument is an electronic-based tool using data collected from assessments such as the Country Poverty Assessment. Tanzia Tuse, Deputy Director of Social Transformation, explained that other avenues have been created for individuals who may not qualify to receive assistance via the program.
We partner with a lot of agencies and with a lot of other government agencies or other donor agencies that may decide, okay, I'm throwing in this, or I'm giving you a subsidy here, or I'm giving you some food baskets or food hampers to help here. Or we may be able to refer them to the Red Cross, to the Salvation Army, to NEMO, or to other agencies. We have a very broad network. And when somebody comes, depending on the needs, it may be psychosocial needs, it may just be that they need to see a counselor or they just need to speak to someone, we can refer them.
The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment gave a breakdown on the measures being put in place to develop a graduation strategy for individuals benefiting from the Public Assistance Program.
We don't believe people should remain where they are. We're not helping them to change. We're not helping them to build resilience if we just sustain their current living conditions. And so we've been looking at programs such as TVET, programs under the Bell Fund such as Microenterprise, or other programs that would allow them to be able to graduate from public assistance. And that's where we're headed. Under the KUDME program of the SSDF, that is already the intention. So there are a number of pillars that are being supported, and once you've been able to meet all of these, you are graduated off that. Now, as Ms. Tuse mentioned, you can be referred to another program because you have not quite met one of your pillars, or you still need some further assistance, but you're not under the core program.
For more information concerning the Public Assistance Program, persons are asked to contact the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment at 468-5108. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
St. Lucians would have been right in the thick of Carnival celebrations had it not been for COVID-19. The sound of sweet still pan would have been permeating the air. We took to the streets to find out whether people even remember what activities would have been celebrated today, Friday, or whether they have lost track of the Carnival calendar due to COVID-19.
Under normal circumstances, St. Lucians would be preparing for the Carnival weekend. Tonight, we would have celebrated Panorama. We took to the streets to find out whether persons remembered that or not.
I seriously don't know, honestly. Normally I do study these things, but right now you catch me at where my mind is not even thinking right now.
Carnival.
Yes. Yes, Carnival?
Yeah.
We would have that 2020, that would be the 17th today, and that is my month, and that is what I'll make you aware of that, because Carnival always fall in my month, and that is one of the months majority people living with a longer jinx there. People living in that month, the jinx longer than all the other months.
I don't know. I know election was the 6th of June, and today is the 17th of July, I don't know.
Friday, what happened today?
Yeah, what would have been today on a normal... It wasn't for COVID, what would have been today?
Well, things would have been busy, people making money, partying and things like that. Tonight, Friday night and stuff like that. What else?
What would have been today on a normal without the COVID? What would have been today?
A rum day.
Carnival Friday. Carnival Friday.
You right there, Carnival Friday.
Monday we still jump in.
Carnival Friday, Carnival weekend. What would have been today?
Panorama, I miss my Carnival.
What would have been this weekend?
Carnival.
Carnival weekend, Monday, Tuesday. You know, unfortunately, we can't have it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, what would have been today?
I don't know if it wasn't for COVID. I don't understand really.
Carnival for me to hustle and make my money. Look now I can do no money, things hard. Yeah. So all by now all they're barbecuing my chicken.
Yeah, the panorama today, I think. Yeah, panorama and other activities. Because what you have in the north, you may have to be down in the south. So, Carnival more to buy fini.
Today will be a good day, having a splendid time. So at least God give everybody a chance to change their life. So that's my take on that.
Carnival Day, Carnival Friday.
Panorama.
What would have been today?
Panorama.
You would have been there, right?
No.
Yeah, it's COVID.
No, I don't want Panorama.
And from these responses, St. Lucians did forget. And while we will not be celebrating Carnival this year, please remember, large crowds are prohibited, so mourn in private. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzalez.
Thank you, Genevieve. Stay with us. We have Carnival highlights of Panorama and Color Me Red, as well as your weather report after the break.